Hello everybody and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Today is the day. We are going to start our, rags to riches. We are going to get a car from the junkyard today and start restoring it. Now, what car are we going to do? I'm unsure. I mean, that's not a bad choice. Immediately, the first car, it's only nearly 5,000 credits. There's nothing wrong with that. But we're also going to have a little look around at the junk to see what's around here, just in case there's anything cool that we can grab. See, there's a V8 camshaft, which I wouldn't mind taking, because I can get a bit of money. And there's an RX-7 here. Oh, okay. It's only 7,000. The RX-7 may well be the choice here. Let's have a look. Okay. Some parts aren't looking too bad. Okay, missing a steering wheel. Okay. And a door. I tell you what, that might be it. That RX-7 might be it. So, I know people wanted an RX-3, but I've looked and looked and looked. I've been in here like 5, 6 times before starting this recording. I just have not spotted an RX-3 the whole time. Every single time I've come in here, there just hasn't been an RX-3, which, yes, is definitely a bit annoying because, you know, as the viewers, I'd like to please the viewers. I like to do what the viewers ask. But sometimes, you know, it's just not possible if the game's not going to cooperate and, you know, give 8,000 for that, jeez. If the game's not going to cooperate and give me an RX-3 that's just sat in a junkyard, which it hasn't done. There has not been an RX-3 in the junkyard. And, yeah, it's a bit annoying. But it is what it is, really. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. We can always do the RX-3 in the future. It's, you know, the further we get into the game, we might even find one in like an abandoned yard or like a barn or something. We might just find one in like a barn. I mean, there's 2 cars here. Neither of them are what we're looking for. 5,000 for that. I mean, to tell you what, some of the prices of these cars right here is not bad. 8,000, never mind. That's a lot for what that is. It's not a great car. I don't think it's worth that much. I'm also looking just in case there's any. The reason why I'm looking through the junk is just in case there's any high, like. So as you can see, the Mazda badge on the arm B there. If I can find a part in the junk that's got like a high percentage on it, like that, there we go. We don't have to buy a fuel rail really, because it's above 50%. 50% is the lowest I'm allowing it to go. So if we find any Mazda parts that are above 50%, we take them, and we hopefully can use them on the RX-7, which is cool. An engine block, ideally, would be the best thing to find. Like, ideally, there we go, a front exhaust section, that'll do. Like, yeah, ideally the engine block is, like, best case scenario. If you find like an engine block that's at a high percentage, is looking at 8,000 for that. That's absolute. That is theft. No one's going to pay. That is a robbery. Oh, there's a car there as well. There's lots of cars at the junkyard today. What are you? 11,000. Gee. We've got 26,900. I can't remember if we checked this pile, but okay, we didn't, because I would have grabbed that. Just got a few more junk piles to check. And then we go and grab the RX-7. quite exciting. We're going to be doing a rebuild of the RX-7. Did we actually check this pile or not? Must have done. Right. RX-7's there, but if I check this, I did not. Which means I probably didn't check that. Which has not got anything in it. That's got an Aston Martin body part in it. And then we'll check this just in case. Nothing. You see, I don't... Yeah, we did check them, didn't we? Right. Hello, RX-7. You are coming home with me for 7,000. Accept. Put it in the garage. Return to garage. Buy every single one of these parts as well. Which, there's a method behind the madness with all of those parts, and you will soon see it. Because we bought those parts at a lower quality, and because they were quite cheap, what I can do is I need to find where the Mazda parts are. So there's the 2 Mazda parts. I can do this. Get rid of all of them, and there we go, we've got 20,000. And we still got the 2 parts, so we made a bit of money just from that. Now, what I want to do is I want to strip this, get all of these parts off, because let's face it, this thing has got to be absolutely, it's got to be just got to be torn apart really. This has to go back to like just the chassis. Alright, now we can move it to the first car lift. My oh my, what has happened to you? This is... Right, there we go. Interior disassemble. You take the seat out. You go back to normal mode. Look at that. Are any of the clips on? No, so we can take that out. We can take that out. And that. Basically the whole thing here has got to be taken apart. We're just going to be left with the basic shell of the car. Need to be careful in case there's any oil in here though. So I'm going to have to drain the oil. Fuse box can come out as well. Right, while I'm doing that I can sell all of them. And lift it once more. See, now I can tell that rim is absolutely toast, whereas that one's not as bad. So the likes of that, that's not the worst, but this rim is long gone. Like, look at the amount of rust on that. I'd be surprised if that's like even 5%. 13. So 13% the tyre must have been good. The condition of that tyre must have been pretty decent. Which, in all fairness, it might be a better idea to do that. It might actually be a better idea that when we take some of these parts off, we separate them. That is literally just going to be the first process right now, is going to be basically tearing this car apart. I mean, yes, we are not going to have enough money right now to be able to fully restore the car, because restoring is going to cost a good, you know, I'd say about 60,000, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember, it's been that long since I've done it, but I know 20,000 is definitely not enough. It's not even close. Certain parts you can just take off straight away like this. See, I don't know, like, I don't know how to tell what condition the tyre's in. To me, that tyre doesn't look too bad. But I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. That tyre could be completely ruined. Another stuck screw. That's the only problem with a junkyard car. Like, so many of these screws and bolts are just going to be an absolute nightmare to take off. But look at that, we're already clearing off quite a few things. I've got way too far away from where I was working. Why can I not take that off right now? Because of that. Take the tie rod off the steering rack. Shock absorber, which I can already tell. I can already spot as a rusty one. Off that goes. And that as well. Take off this drive shaft. There we go. And perhaps the gearbox. Clutch release. The pressure plate. I hope I've got like an engine crane or whatever it's called. Because if I don't, how am I going to get this out of here? Right. Now I need you to go to car lift A. I need to drain whatever oil's left in it, which was basically none. But you have to take it off. Because I don't want to have to spend money for the cleanup again. There we go. Accessible from engine bay, so now everything is basically engine bay again. Except here at the rear, which now is what I've got to work on. When I said we're going to turn it basically into just a shell of the car. Yeah, I wasn't kidding, I mean it. This is just going to be the chassis itself. There's going to be no internals, nothing. Not even going to look like a car. I mean, it's still going to look like a car because obviously it is a car. But you get what I mean. Now, we're getting quite close to leveling up as well. By the time I've taken everything off, I might actually level up. Which is great because it'll speed up the... It might actually speed up the process a little bit because I might be able to like level up a certain perk. Man, you really don't realise how many parts there are to like to cars until you're taking it apart. You only realise when you're taking it apart just how many bits and bobs you've got to take off. And another suspension arm's got to come off. We are tearing apart a lot of... Well, a car that a lot of people in the late 90s and early 1000s well, very late 90s and early thousands, would have been their like dream sports car. There's a lot of people would have liked this car. Because obviously it became popular because of the likes of Fast and Furious and things like that. I mean, Tokyo Drift. Things like Tokyo Drift, it did the job. It made it a very, very popular sports car. Made it an absolutely outrageously popular sports car. It went from being, well, it was popular as it was because of like the performance spec, but man, Fast and Furious, it made this car blow away with like the street racing and the tuning community. Like, if you can find an RX-7 nowadays that's got basically, well, that A, has never been done for speeding or like erratic or dangerous driving, has never had like any modification put on it at all. Wow, it's rare. Because there are so many people that I can tell you, a lot of people, you get your hands on a car like this, like a Mazda RX-7, you want to do something to it, you want to make it special. But, you know, due to like laws and stuff, you probably can't. That's if I went sell parts to 40%. See, it didn't sell. I mean, these I'm not too bothered about. 148, 13, 154. Okay, I want to separate these just in case now. I want to separate and see what this tyre's looking like. 32. Okay, so no, never mind then. Ah, look at you. Oh, down you come because I've got to work on the engine bay now. Do I have an engine crane somewhere? I'm pretty sure I've seen one before. I swear I'd seen one. Because there's a spring puller. Do I have to buy one? Adds an engine crane. Required garage expansion. 10,000. Oh. Which would then 15,000 for the paint shop. 20,000 for the diner. Jeez. Everything do be expensive. That's a lot of rusty screws. But we are getting closer to leveling up. Maybe I get some money from leveling up, which if I do, then possibly I can justify the paying for it. I can possibly justify it. Sprocket, you don't see them nowadays. Look at this. Apologies, there was a few technical issues there. Headset decided it just wanted to disconnect for some reason. Is what it is. Right, let's get these parts out. How else am I meant to take this apart? So is it that? Okay, then the rotor housing, then the crankshaft, and the intermediate housing, and there you go. It is now a shell of its former self. Do I want to repair? Yes. There we go, look at that. And then we take this, and we use that as well to make the interior all nice and clean. Put it back. And now if I go on car status, frame is at 100%, interior is at 20 because, well, we haven't... Yeah, we haven't put the parts in. But look at the list of things we need to replace right now. That's a lot. A lot of things. Right, so, can I get an engine block from here? I can. Of course, what engines can go in here? Swap options, no, so it's got to be the rotary 13B twin turbo. Okay. So I need intermediate housing. I wonder, can we get it from the tuning shop? No. Let's get that first part in. There we go, the first part. So then it's a crankshaft. Which is that one. See, this is going to take a while. I now need 2 rotor housings. I swear, if I could have got the crankshaft from here. No, I couldn't. This is just camshaft, so that's fine. I mean, look at all this. There's a lot of stuff here. And the pressure plate and a clutch plate, we'll get both of those. Bunch of engine heads. Exhaust manifolds, which also does have the Mazda ones. Okay, a flywheel. Very expensive though. Very, very, very expensive. Is the turbo in here? There we go, there's the turbo. 2 of those. That's a lot of money. I didn't actually buy the road housing, did I? I got carried away. Two rotor housing, 2 rotors. I don't know why, but I feel like the rotors I could have got from performance. The engine is actually starting to get built. I actually want to check if I could have got the rotors from here. No. But can I get... I can get the spark plugs. I think I only need 4. No, I don't. I need 8. Performance spark plugs. Give me that power. Oh, we have leveled up. Let's have a look what we got. We've got 2 available skill points. I'm gonna have to wait to level up again, aren't I, before I can actually get any of these. Because they all require 3 points. Oh well, it's fine. Need another 4 of those. Look at the money go down though. We may have been a bit premature. We didn't need them. I didn't look. You see, this is why you always pay attention. This is where paying attention is very important in life. That looks good though. Look at that shine on that. Need a turbocharger there. Right, let's get our turbo. Let's splash some of this cash. Is that the initial? That's what we need. So, yeah, sure. Right, give me this turbocharger. Bang, there it is. A very, very pricey turbocharger. But, look at it. That just screams performance. What have we done? Right, what else have we got? Okay, so I need the 2 bits of housing. It's not on there, it's on here. So, what do we need? Front side housing and rear side housing. Oh my lord, look at that money go down. And there's the alternator. Alternator and intake manifold B. Which I know, both of which. Where are you? That. Jesus. This engine is going to look a little bit spicy. This is going to look ridiculous. Right, fuel rail. We could just add the 61% one. I want to check if there's a performance one. There actually might be. There is. Oh dear. Intake manifold A. That one. Jeez. Okay, throttle. I need a water pump, crankshaft counterweight, flywheels accessible under the car. Yeah, I might as well sell both of them now, because I'm going to be putting performance parts on anyway. See, now this just looks silly. Right, let's lower it again. I mean, look at that engine. Look at it already. Right, water pump and throttle. Throttle, and we have to get the water pump from, well, normal. You can only get a normal water pump, we can't get a performance one. I know, it's disappointing. Very disappointing, in fact. But we can't have just all performance, you know, it's a bit silly. Pure performance would be slight overkill. I mean, there's no kill like overkill, right? You might as well go overboard, why not? It really does look silly already, doesn't it? Is there something I'm missing from underneath it? I feel like I am missing something from underneath. Or it's a part that can't be connected yet because of... So I need the sprocket and the... And then the counterweight. There we go. Only from the engine bay. Well, back down it goes. We still haven't done this fan. Which, what have we got to do for this fan? We just got to replace the brakes, which I'll probably do off camera. Which is probably going to be the plan after this video. Make quite a bit more money so I can actually afford some of this stuff. And then that way I can actually finish this car instead of, you know, not being able to. Need a timing cover, where is it? That one. It's a lot of screws. That is a lot of screws. There we go, the oil pan could now go on. So let's get oil. Where is it? That one. Lift the car and get that oil pan on. Hey, when you look at it, I mean, we have done. So I need oil filter, fuel filter. I wonder how many of these I can get. Okay, at least I could get one of them as performance. Front exhaust section. Also needed catalytic converter. That. Did we need anything else? It just said, all it said was middle, right? It didn't say anything else, it just said middle, from what I remember. Well, we're gonna find out. On goes the shiny part. Yep, it did just say shiny, so we're all good. Catalytic, nice and shiny catalytic converter goes on, nice and shiny middle muffler, exhaust pipe, and then rear muffler V8. So rear muffler V8, and then we need just exhaust pipe. Well, 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 look at that, all shiny and brand new. I'm trying to get if I sold it already. 25,000, 18,000 credits of profit. We would make some big money off this. And we're still missing however many parts. I might as well sell these. What do we need? Idler roller B. And any of them here? No. Right, crankshaft pulley V8. And idler roller B. And then serpentine belt A. Can I not get the belts from here? No, okay. I need to check what that said, because I... Oh wait, no, it did say... Yeah, it was a Mazda one, wasn't it? So it's this. And we'll get an idle roller A as well while we're at it. And then we get back on belt, because I have a weird feeling we need a belt tensioner. I'm anticipating a belt tensioner. Here we go, was I right? No. Oh well, is what it is. But, there we go. That is where I'm going to leave it for today. We bought the RX-7, we tore it apart, and we've added this much of an engine to it, like... What's it on right now? Well, we can't tell, because we're not actually finished yet. But it's worth a lot more money than it was. It was worth 7,000 originally. It's now worth 26,172 credits. The engine looks wow. And yeah, that's where I'm going to end it for today. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, where hopefully we'll be closer to finishing this RX-7. Goodbye.